Hi, good morning. According to the powers that be, you have 8 seconds to capture your audience. So, I'm using my dog. Very shameful. And I just wanted to say that today there's cross-stitch knitting. Cross-stitch and knitting. Yeah, that's cross-stitch and knitting. That's today. Not on the French Chef, but on Exactly So. Right back. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Hi! Welcome. We are ready. Today is April 29th, 2021, and my name is Jen. Hi! Welcome to Exactly So! Can you tell by the intro that I've been watching a lot of Julia Child recently? I have Julia Child all over my server, my home server. And I am so enjoying it, not just because of the memories it brings back from my childhood of afternoon watching Julia Child with my mom after school, but you know, just her voice. And I'm going to put a link below to a video that someone caught from, you know, little bits of her program and used Sweet Child of Mine as the music, and it's amazing. It's funny, it's heartfelt, it's great. So just give that a look if you know who Julia Child is. If you don't, probably you're not American. Julia Child was a chef back in the 60s and 70s who broadcast a program called The French Chef on public broadcasting in America, which is PBS, which is like BBC. So anyway, with all of that out of the way, we have knitting, we have cross stitch. As I said, I don't knitting and cross stitch. That is all the crafting I have. My sewing, oh yeah, I guess before I move on we should explain why my arm looks like it does. I have an allergy to the sun, so you can see all the bumpy bumps. So if that totally grosses you out, I'm really sorry, but I spent time outside this weekend forgetting that I didn't have any cream to put on, and knowing that I just blew it. And now I'm suffering for it and not sleeping because I itch, and I'm using cold compresses, and I think I'm going to go get a steroid shot at my doctor's office early next week because it's not going, the hives aren't going away or whatever, little blisters, and I really want some relief. So I've tried everything. I've tried oatmeal, I've tried 2 different creams, I've tried Vicks Vapor Rub because that was recommended by the NHS. Claritin, Zyrtec, I think it is. Yeah, nothing's relieving it. I'm not having a good time right now. So ice packs are the best thing for it. Actually, I have been taking sink baths because I don't want to get in the shower for like the last 3 days. Woo! Anyway, now I don't smell. No, I'm okay. Anyway, yeah, so I have been doing a bit of crafting. I was down Monday, Tuesday with really bad sinuses, like bedridden, but I feel so much better now, and I'm really looking forward to doing this video this week because in my downtime I was able to get a lot of knitting and started a new project, started continuing with an old project, and yeah, stuff got done, so I'm feeling really positive about everything. And my printer ink finally arrived, so I can start doing my paper crafting again, so I'm super stoked about that as well. Right, I guess it's 4 minutes and I have been jabbering on, so we should probably get into this. I'm just having some coffee right now. I have a water bottle that I need to consume ASAP. Yeah, I just need to get on with it. Right, so I guess we'll just start with the first bag that's here. It's this bag, but it's not lemonade and ice cubes anymore. It is now Regia Garden City Color, and they don't name them. This doesn't have a name. It is 44922. I don't even know if you can get this anymore, so if I'm showing you and you really like it, I'm so sorry. But this is the red, white, and blue sock yarn that I said I found and I wanted to knit up. So I'll just try to show that closer up so you can see. That's not the color, obviously, but that's kind of the pattern design that comes out. I am 40 rows in, and this is what the sock is looking like so far. So it's a little bit more gray than that's showing up. I don't know. There we go. But yeah, I really like that. It is such a pretty sock. I'm doing the same old 2.5 millimeter needles. There's bright carbons. Very dark. But they're super great to knit with because they just warm up in your hand and then you just stitches fly. So yeah. So I started these yesterday and this is my progress. So yeah. So I'm really pleased and hopefully they will be ready for the 4th of July. So yeah, I have 30 more rows to go before I turn the heel. And I don't think I'm going to turn the heel with another color. I think I'm just going to continue to knit with that to turn the heel. Right, the next thing we're going to look at is the I'm trying to see which side I can show it on. Is the Malibu top by Drops Design. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to go look at their patterns, but I did. In my kind of sick, oh no, in my, hang on one second, I have made a massive boo-boo. I started knitting a row and then I gotta put these stitches back on this side. I started knitting a row and then stopped in the middle of it for I don't know what reason. So I just want to drop those back on there so that I can show you what I've gotten done so far. I've just switched colors again. And this is where the sweater's at, or the top, or I don't know what we want to call this. Is it a top? Is it a sweater? Yeah. So that's where we're at. I think I've got like 2.5 more centimeters before I can bind off those 6 stitches on each side for the beginning of the arms. So that's pretty nifty. We are knitting this on 5 millimeter Majestics. I don't really show my needles very often. I'm quite proud of them. I really like these. They are beauties. There we go. There we go. They're nice wooden needles. And we are using Drops Saffron in many colors, but this one is light purple blue. So yeah. Very fairly priced yarn. That all of their yarn is fairly priced, so super pleasing. The next thing I have to show before Kim has a stroke, and Kim will have a stroke when she sees this, because she said, hey, get on those mittens, she says, in a very friendly way, kicking me in the rump. So guess what I did? So if you are new to the podcast, welcome, by the way. Hi, how are you? That's very rude, isn't it? I had been knitting the Expecto Patronum mittens from the Magic of Harry Potter knitting pattern book. Yeah. So I've been knitting these. These are from my eldest son. And I'll just grab that out of there. And they didn't match. If you saw in a previous episode, one was so much bigger than the other. And yeah, it was bad. But I said I was going to start knitting them again and getting them, you know, back on, get going with it. So this is as far as I got. The M is done for Patronum. That is right here. Can you see that? Sorry, I have to keep looking at my TV to see what I've done. And yeah, I am going to try to get at least 10 rows done each week on those. Not each day because I have too many crafts going on. But yeah, I just to get them out of the way. I think it's a total of 74 rows, so if they're not done before July, that's not a big deal anyway. But yeah, those are in one of my bags, and I love this bag, by the way. I'm not a pink girl, but I do love this bag. I like the dogs and the kitty. Anyway, yeah, those are also being knit on 2.5 millimeter Knitter's Pride carbons because, yeah, those little babies, they warm up in your hand. Right. What's next? Oh, yes, Helen Duffin. Look what I got. A story behind this. Before we look at some cross stitching, I got a basket. So what's the story, you say? What is the story? We'll grab a coffee and we'll talk. Anyway, yeah, I actually went out to a shop on Saturday. I was shaking. I was crying in the car because I was so bloody scared. So I worked myself up into this idiotic frenzy. But it was nothing really. I mean, I was really nervous in the store, and every time somebody would pass me, I'd turn in my face, and, you know, I had my mask on, and most everybody was masked except for one of the till girls on the till who had a mask but wasn't wearing it. Anyway, yeah, I got that basket. I got myself a big chunk of marble. So I can make bread for Ian. And this is all inspired by Julia Child. Oh, I love her. You know what? I'm going to put a picture of Julia here. Or maybe I'll put an insert of Julia so you can hear her, see her, and hear her voice.
Welcome to the French Chef. I'm Julia Child.
Bon appetit. I love that lady so much. Did you know she's like 6'2"? I never realized how tall she was. Oh my god. Anyway, the basket. So I got the basket. I got the piece of marble. What else did I get? I got the basket. I got a piece of marble. I got a new garbage bin for my kitchen. Not that you needed to know that. Oh, golly, what else did I get? My cart was full. I got a toy for Blossom. That's a pig, and it's got 2 tennis balls in the belly. I'll put a picture over here so you can see what she looks like with that. Yeah. What else is gone? What else did I get? I can't remember. I know what it was I got. I got a hand mixer. Now I have a stand mixer. I have a nice KitchenAid stand mixer. But I was making Ian's birthday cake. Melting the butter in the chocolate, sifting the cornflour, whipping up the ribbons. I got ribbons. Perfect. Birthday cake. And we'll get to cross stitch, sorry. I was making Ian's birthday cake, but I needed to run 2 mixers at the same time because this is a French kind of mousse cake that Julia Child makes. And yes, I did have some of it. It was really good. It was very moussey. It was really nice, actually. And it had a lot of bitter chocolate in it, so I could have it. But anyway, yeah, so I got a little hand mixer and a nice new glass Pyrex bowl. And yeah, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So there you go. Yeah, so I went out and I got a basket. All of that for I went out and got a basket. Anyway, yeah. I'm looking at my tally because I'm on my tally right now. And I can see the light shifting outside because now clouds are moving in, so I hope it didn't change the color too much. Right, cross stitching. So there was no embroidery done, but it is in the basket. And I didn't work on the whale this week. I just wanted to start to move through my Halloween and Christmas cross stitches. Because I really want to save some of my Christmas cross stitch. Like, I would like to be able to just like be doing one in November. You know, like the last one in November. So, anyway, but we are not doing that. First, we will talk about the Rovaris. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to look at my tally so I know that you guys aren't getting big reflection. So, this is October 31st. If I hold it back here, do you get better color? You do. So, it's October 31st. It's by Rovaris. They're an Italian company. I say this every week. They're amazing. And, yeah, I think you guys are going to be a little surprised. Because I finished October and started letter B. So this is what we look like so far. I was so super pleased. Letter B. Kim, I don't know how you stitch those letters, but I am going not up and down but back and forth across to do mine. Could you just message me on Instagram or wherever and tell me how you did yours? Because of the curly Q thing, there's like big stretches between stitches. Here, let's show everybody and not just speak amongst ourselves here. So if you look, okay, I can show a little bit of the pattern. No one's gonna die if I show a little bit. So if you look, like, look at this letter P right here. Do you see the space? With you going across, it's okay on this first level, but look at the gap between, whoa, between like this and this. That's a big gap, and I don't like to carry my threads across. So could you, or someone, anyone, Mandy, somebody, tell me how to handle that, how you handle that, because yeah, I'm lost and I don't want to waste a bunch of DMC. So yeah, please let me know. The next thing, whoops, the next thing I'm going to show is the Prairie Schooler Blackwork Angels. We are working on Le Dove right here. Now it doesn't look like I made a shed load of progress, but in my mind I made a shed load of progress because I got a wing done and I got the halo done, which we're not going to talk about because that was a nightmare because I miscounted, and yeah, I had to tear that out twice and do it again very unprofessionally. But yeah, so this is the progress I made on her. Now that you might be going, well, Jesus, you haven't done anything, but you know what, doing those wings, that is really hard when you are on even weave and you have to count the threads because it's all angular. So if you look at it, it's all like on a little pivot kitty corner thing. So that is really confusing. That right there is like an hour and a bit of work for me. I'm not as good as everybody else. I'm never going to be as good as everybody else. So that really takes time for me. But yeah, that's what I got done. Oops. That's what I got done so far on that. I have printed out a pattern for a pair of fingerless gloves that was gifted to me by Ellen Duffin. Thank you, Ellen. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to starting those as soon as Joe's mitten is off the needles. So super happy. Anyway, I guess I am going to let all of you go. I know this was a short one, but there you go. What are you going to do, right? I want to be able to get this one loaded. We have a long weekend coming here in the United Kingdom. So I wanted to make sure that I had everything done before Friday because, you know, Ian's got a long weekend. Yeah. How does that correlate? That means that I want to spend time with him. So Friday wasn't cool for me. So Thursday is. Goofy girl. Anyway, I'm going to let all of you go. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you've had a great crafty week. And I say it every week, but I love you all. Take care of yourselves. If you're new, thanks. Stop by again. Hit like and subscribe. And I will see you all next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye.